Alright, here we go. I have been waiting a very long time, or what feels like a very long time, ever since the NX first got announced, and ever since I knew the Wii U was on its last legs. So when this thing got announced and I watched their video, I immediately pre-ordered it. I got the sweet gray one only because in the future I'll probably buy Joy-Cons that have different colors, and I'll just keep the colors that way. Instead of having one of each, I'll have two of each. I also picked up the Pro Controller because that's how I want to play Zelda. I hear the actual Joy-Con grip is fine, and that's fine, but I wanted the Pro Controller. That way I now at least have 2 or even 3 controllers if you break the 2 Joy-Cons apart. But I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to open this. I'm extremely excited. Here we go. We'll start with the actual console itself. And there it is. 2 Joy-Cons, left and right, and the actual console itself all within the tablet, and I'm sure the dock and the rest of the cables are all below it. So now we're going to see if I can't just take this awesome part out, off to the side, and what's left? We have documentation. Here are the Joy-Con clip thingies that you could put on it to make it more comfortable when you're playing with a single Joy-Con horizontal. So there's one, there's the other, and here's what is the Joy-Con grip. This does not have any power whatsoever. It will not charge your Joy-Cons. It is merely just a holder, and boy does that feel good. It's just a holder. It won't charge your Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons will only get charged if they're on the console itself, or you can get a charging grip from Nintendo for 30 bucks. I opted out because I got the Pro Controller. Not to mention the battery lives on these things are apparently really long, so that's all good and dandy. HDMI, awesome that they include this, even though I have plenty. And then we have the wall, or the power support, which is USB Type-C. You can use this to plug into the dock and charge it that way when you're on TV mode, or you can bring this with you and charge the Switch directly in handheld mode. It's also important to note that the Pro Controller comes with one of these too, which we will see. And last but not least, we have the dock. Now there's not much to the dock. It's just a piece of plastic with a door on the back that you have your inputs for USB Type-C for power. We have USB 3.0 for God knows what accessories we can plug in there. You can plug in hard drives, for examples. And then you have an HDMI out. And then that's it. 2 USBs on the side, I should note. Hopefully that will be a thing for Super Smash Bros. And then in there, well, I'll get a close-up later, you can see the USB-C that it sits on. So really not too much to this. It's pretty nice, matted black. Looks awesome. And that's everything that's in here. Now, let's get to the fun part. The actual Switch console itself. It is wicked light. It doesn't appear to be any sort of protector on the screen, so if I touch this, that's fingerprints forever. I'll do a close-up of this to do a tour, but here we have the kickstand. Oh, that's nice. It has a nice little click to it. Bottom for power, USB Type-C, 2 speakers or ventilation. I think this might be the only ventilation, so this could be speakers, and then I know there's speakers here and here. Joy-Con slide on there, slide on the other side. Here is where we put the actual game cartridges on if you did not go direct download, which is why I got the physical Zelda. Headphone jack, so you can put in your headphones, and supposedly that works with mics, but that's yet to be confirmed from Nintendo. And then power and volume. So very basic, but very, very awesome. Alright, we'll put that back, and now let's take out the Joy-Cons, which are so tiny. So very tiny. That does feel pretty good. Take out the left one. They feel pretty good, very clicky. And I can see what people have been saying about the analog sticks and how their travel distance isn't as much as a standard controller. Another reason why I got the Pro Controller, but everyone says it's fine for what it needs to be, which is good for me. And you can also play it sideways like this, analog stick, and then your direction pads, and then analog stick direction pads. Both seem fine. That'll be something we'll have to try out. And now, let's switch it onto the dock. Alright, I've seen videos of people messing this up, so I'd rather not be that guy. Ooh, that does have a satisfying click sound. There you go, there's the Switch in handheld mode. It feels pretty comfortable, not gonna lie. The buttons are very reminiscent of the 3DS. Analog sticks are very interesting. Like, I really want to try this out and see how this feels, because the travel distance really is small. On the bottom of the right controller, you can see it has the vision sensor to see how far something is away or even what shape you're doing. They did a rock, paper, scissors type demonstration. It also could tell the difference, and I believe, you know, I forget, either the right or the left has the amiibo action. I think it's the right. I think a lot of I think the differences are this one has the amiibo stuff and it has the distance detector meter thing, and the left one purely just analog stick and buttons. But yeah, let's try it out in the grip now. Slide them into the grip. Now without the Pro Controller, this is your only and main controller. And it's pretty awesome. It feels pretty good. My hands don't feel too close together, that's what everyone keeps saying. It's actually pretty comfortable, just like this. Really, really lightweight, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels quality, has a nice matted finish to it all. But yeah, I am stoked to try this out. So there's all that. And why not try out the Pro Controller? Alright. Let's yank this thing out. That's way better. This is an Xbox One controller. Same button layout. It feels a bit lighter, probably because you don't have, this has a rechargeable battery versus my Xbox One controller takes batteries, so that could be part of it. But the buttons are huge, just like it should be, opposed to these tiny guys. This will definitely be a better way to play Zelda. Not knocking this, but I had to go and get the legit thing. And why not? I'll even open up Zelda so we can take a look at the game cartridge. Alright. Inside of the box, and this tiny, tiny game. My god, is this tiny. It's even smaller than the Vita chips that they use. So, let's pop it in. It's the first Nintendo console that the cartridge actually faces the player when inserting it. And now we're ready to play. That's crazy. Oh, you know, I didn't mention, or I didn't show you guys that the Pro Controller has a USB Type-C to USB type cable, so you can plug it right into the dock and change, or you can plug it into any of the other accessories that you have that accept USB. So, I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, there's plenty of unboxings on there, but this is from Joe Schmo, someone who had to wait till the 3rd in order to get their hands on it. I'm very excited to play. I'll answer any questions down below. I'm gonna go play Zelda for a very long time. Peace.